Greetings, gentlemen. Today I want to talk to you about what does it even mean to be yourself, and why is it harder than you think to be yourself? That's pretty cliche advice, isn't it? Just be yourself. Well, being yourself isn't like something that you can just like switch on. And as a matter of fact, it's probably something that we've all heard a million times. You know, family, friends, different motivational self-development all tell us the same kind of thing, is just be yourself, bro. But the other thing is that if we haven't really worked out what it means to be ourselves, then we can start to get nervous, we get self-conscious, we start to get worried about what are we thinking, because we have a lot of our sense of self is tied up in what other people think about us, the fears of who we are in the eyes of others, because we have a lot of social investment in trying to be good enough, and it can make us feel uncomfortable in all kinds of situations. It can make us fidgety, nervous, upset about ourselves, and then we start to not even know what it means to be ourselves. So if you're worried about being yourself, if you judge yourself, if you're afraid of being misunderstood, if you are not comfortable in being in the raw moment of just being with yourself without worrying, then this is something that you need to learn to handle, because it's something that's going to help you a lot. Being able to relax and accept yourself is a superpower. And there is a thing that you can do to do that, which is start to drop into your feeling of letting your old conditioning that's been holding you down and holding you in a place that's stuck, to just start to move in a way where you can transform that. And the first way to do that is to realize that what you think is not actually reality. It's just a projection of your mind. You can start to train yourself to start to let go of these rules of your family, your society, the world around you. You can start to shift your beliefs and your ideas. And as a matter of fact, you can start to become something a little bit more than what your limitations of the past are. You can start to ask, does this really serve me? Do I really want to play this role of what society or what my parents told me, or what my education system told me to do? And then you can start to think, what would I really love my values to be? How would I love to really create my life? And if I could change my life and create a different foundation for myself, then what would I really want? And I would suggest that you start with something like freedom and creativity to be able to create yourself, because then you start to become an artist of your own life. You start to step into a feeling of self-discovery and a journey that you can start to grow into, to transform your boundaries and become something that's greater than the sum of the parts in the past. Now, this is going to be one of the biggest paradigm shifts that you can really make in your life, because it turns you from an NPC into a live player. And I want you to imagine what it would be like if you could let go of that NPC reactivity, that self-consciousness, and instead start to step into the decisions that align you for being able to live a life that's more authentic and meaningful, to be able to move forward. So with that being said, I want you to just take a moment to just vision, what would it be like for you to be in your authenticity? What would it be like for you to be able to step back and see that you can shift your beliefs, that you can be somebody that lifts the weight off their shoulders and lives with the power of their own intent first. You can start to connect with your true value. You can change the things that you are really defining as yourself. And in that sense, you can start to really help yourself to be more free. Now, that in itself will start to set you on this path of starting to wake up and grow up and show up more and more in those kinds of terms. So if you'd like to find out more about who you really are beyond the limitations of the past, and it's going to start with doing exactly that. Now, it's not going to be easy, because as you project a desired reality and you stay in your current reality, you're going to have to start creating. You're going to have to start getting better. You're going to have to start iterating and coming up against the tension of your comfort zone. And that's going to be uncomfortable, because you want to be comfortable, because comfort is what it is that you do to try to keep yourself in the status quo. But comfort is also a slow death. It's something that holds you down, and it's something that in ultimate form actually stops you from being authentic in your highest and best self-expression. So if you'd like to be free, if you'd like to be your whole self, if you'd like to really be authentic inside of yourself, then you have to face that shadow. You have to start to do the self-discovery, to liberate yourself, to be able to break free and live your true sense of self. Now, to do that, it's going to take a little bit of deep commitment. And I would recommend that you start to make that commitment today. Commitment to transform, commitment to create, commitment to be yourself, and to find out what that really means. And if you can vision that, if you can be that, then you're going to wake up, and then you're going to start to realize that you actually are that. So I hope that gives you a bit of inspiration here today. I just wanted to put a little bit of a seed in your mind that you are authentic, you can be authentic, and despite the conditioning that you perceive of your thoughts and your feelings and your identities of the past, you can start to redefine that by new values, new beliefs, and new possibilities. If you'd like to discover more about this, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you share this video with anybody who would find it interesting, and let me know if you've got any questions in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. This is the Shaman saying peace out, and may all your dreams come true.